Anyways, Dylan is a douchebag fascist war tourist and Nazi apologist. He also defended child abuse on his main account. And then, oh God. Here's the thing, you guys. I want you to understand that Dylan Burns and I, about a year ago, interacted. And he told me we had a long back and forth in which he was very much a bitch. He wouldn't answer very simple-ass questions, and he was demanding a debate the entire time. Like a bitch. Anyways. Motherfucker wouldn't answer the simple question, which is, do you support arming Ukrainian Nazis or not? He admitted in our chat that Nazis in Ukraine were making LGBTQIA lives hell. And yet, he finally admitted, eventually, that he wants to arm Nazis in Ukraine. He admit! He's just a real piece of shit. Now, if you don't think it gets worse, it does. Because then he defended the obvious child abuse perpetrated by the Dalai Lama because he's such a pathetic campist, an anti-China loser. But you know what? The funny thing is he went back to Ukraine and he's doing more journalism. Before I get into what I found, I want to tell you why I don't debate these people. Well, number one, I don't love getting into disagreements with people who aren't a comrade because we're not really getting anywhere, right? But the thing is this, the debate sphere is largely a cult, okay? And I sort of saw that and I wanted to keep away. And the thing is, you know, I know that if I were to jump in to the debate sphere, I'd just be chewed up and spit out just like everybody else, right? They want to use you. So I realized that and I'm like, no, I'm going to go ahead and flip the script. I'm going to use you. The thing is this. You either expose these people as odious and ridiculous, or you let them do it themselves. The best approach with debate streamers is to basically ignore them or troll them. And that's exactly what I've done with Dylan Burns. I've trolled the shit out of him for an entire year. And then he finally blocked me today for something that I did, that I tweeted at him yesterday. But the thing is this. I'm not going to debate Dylan Burns. It's a cult. Debate perverts are fucked up in the head, okay? I don't want to have anything to do with these people unless I'm rolling them. You let them you let them post their L's and troll themselves. For instance, here's a video of Haas.
How many holes does a woman have from the How many holes does a woman have from the waist down?
2.
Okay, so what are those holes used for? It's just a general, like, an easy, like, biological question. What are those 2 holes used for?
Poop and pee?
Poop
the
and
mental
pee.
illness.
And then where's the sex one, dude?
The pee one.
Oh my.
Okay.
You just let them post their L's, okay? Sometimes they post their L's and you got to do a little bit of digging so that you can reveal them as pieces of shit. And that's what I've done. That is exactly what I have done. So, let's get into it. Let's get into it. You cannot believe what happened this is so funny. I was just like up last night. Oh yeah, I was going to give you a life update. I went to the doctor yesterday. I want to thank everyone that supports my content. And I want to especially thank everyone who's been able to support financially. We got a decent amount of tips in the past week as I was trying to raise some, mutual aid for myself to go to the doctor and get some treatment because I've been having trouble breathing. I think it might be long COVID. They thought it may have been a pneumonia, but the doctor yesterday seems to think it's not. So they put me on another round of prednisone, which is a steroid, and I'm on a 10-day course. And they also put me on, and this is new, a course prescription of antibiotics. So I'm really hoping that this is going to help and help me kick this once and for all, because I've been dealing with these issues that come and go for about a year. So I'm feeling really good today. It might be the steroids. It might just be that I have more oxygen in my blood system. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all so much. Very, very, very much. It means so much to me to be on the receiving end of your support. Thank you all very, very much. I'm so happy I was able to get to the doctor, too, because I was trying to get an appointment with a pulmonologist. And they were like, okay, well, we can get you in July 22nd. And I'm like, oh, I would like to breathe today, though. So there's that. Anyways, I'm feeling much better. I'm like, I think I got a lot of energy today. I don't know what it is. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Only Dance community, love your face. Okay, back to the story. Dylan Burns is literally dead, figuratively. Thank you, Dr. Yasmin. Thank you all, Magyar Guy. Thank you, Jeremiah. Love your face. Euphoric Acoustic, thank you so much. Skelly, thank you for your support, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the steroids give me extra energy. Every time I start a new course, like the next day, I'm like, let's go! You know, I'm super excited. Calm like a Tom in the house. Is that a polo shirt with a guillotine on it? You know it. Pick it up today at thecolorcorporation.com. This is my friend's store. He sells stuff, tees and polos. You know all about the tees. I wear them sometimes. I be teasing you. And then they got oh, this is the athletic polo. They got black and white athletic polo, so that's like a little stretchier. I think it's about time I get one of these. I might get this one. Maybe someday down the road. It's gone. The one that I have is gone, but they do have the athletic version. So there's that. Not bad, huh? Okay. Okay. So. Did he keep it up? He kept it up. So I'm in my incognito window over here. And because he blocked me. Now, Dan, why did Dylan Burns block you? He's a journalist. Why do yo, if Dylan Burns is a journalist, I'm a journalist. If Dylan Burns is a journalist, I'm a journalist, and I shall tell you why. Here he's tweeting about spending the day in Zaporizhzhia, filming with Gennady Mokhnenko, a priest from Mariupol. Is he a priest? Or is he just like a pastor? Who leads the chaplain battalion. They operate outside the traditional military structure, which allows them to spend much of their time preaching and handing out aid. So I saw this last night. And I was like, you know what? There's got to be some weird shit in this guy's past, right? So I pulled up his Facebook page. And I started looking through his pictures. And oh boy, what did I find? What did I find? Did he hide my comments? What a bitch! I think he hid my comments. Oh god, that is rich. View hidden replies. All right, nothing to see here, but where are my replies? Where are they? Great work, Dylan. All right. Well, here's the thing. I don't have my links ready to go. Here's the thing. This picture took me 10 minutes to find. Less than 10 minutes. This is a picture with some Ukrainian soldiers holding up a Nazi Azov flag with a Wolfsangel, a Nazi Wolfsangel on the flag. It took me 10 minutes to find this from Gennady Mokhnenko's Facebook page. 10 minutes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Ross had the chance to ask Dylan whether or not Dylan had the opportunity to find out whether or not the guy worked with Azov. Wait. What, if any, questions did you ask about his ties to Azov and Right Sector? He goes, he probably has worked with Azov. So he doesn't know. I learned something in 10 minutes that he doesn't know simply by trying. And he's the journalist. Gotta be fucking kidding me here. As for radicalizing children, he says, I didn't see any evidence of that. Oh. I did. But let's go through some of these other pictures. Again, all of these are screen caps from the guy's Facebook page, Gennady Monknenko, okay? In the first row, I think that's his son, and he's got a red and black Banderite patch on it. I actually think that's his son. I could be wrong about that. Dylan's not just dumb. He's a bad dude. He's like fucking evil, okay? There he is again, and he's got a patch that says, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. That's right. They used a quote from Apocalypse Now, from one of the bad guys, one of the U.S. guys, who says that. I love this. Like, how fucking sick in the head do you have to be? I don't know. Typical Ukraine shit, am I right? Same kid with the Banderite patch, red and black, blood and soil. Here's another picture from his page with the Azov. The guy's got an Azov patch with the Wolfsangel on it and the Sonnenrada on it. Do you think it gets worse? Because it does. It does. And I'll tell you why. The guy goes, I didn't see any evidence of them radicalizing kids. Fucking idiot. Well, here's a picture again from his Facebook page of some kids holding up an Azov flag. Is that not radicalization? Here's another kid in front of a Banderite flag. Red and black, blood and soil. Here's a picture of him training kids how to use literal guns. Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't find any evidence of that? I spent a few minutes and I found it, but you call yourself the journalist, Dylan? Get fucking wrecked, bitch. This guy is embarrassment to humankind. Get fucking wrecked, homie. You think that's bad enough? You think that's bad? Here he is. Again, Gennady Monknenko. On their Facebook page, they posted this with Bandera. Stepan Bandera. His troops committed a genocide of 100,000 Poles and 50,000 Jews. His troops helped the Nazis commit the Holocaust. What does this translate to? It says, congratulations to Stepan Bandera for Christmas. That's the guy that fucking... You kidding me? This is the guy that Dylan was hanging out with and like interviewing, trying to make it seem like he's like a nice guy, handing out material aid to people and also military forces in Ukraine. How fucking fucked up do you have to be, Dylan? You are like literally fucked up in the head, dude. I honestly hope you get help if you're watching this. Exactly. Now he's going to play stupid and act like he didn't know any of this stuff. But it only took me a couple minutes to figure it out. And he's the journalist? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This guy should be shot into the sun in your favorite video game. You kidding me right now? That's just peak lib shit, you know? They're just happy to support the fucking Nazis. Fucking loser shit. I'm 100% more of a journalist than Dylan Burns. Journalist Dylan Burns doesn't see any evidence of radicalizing children. Well, you didn't look, you dumb bitch. He's just such a dumb bitch, dude. So, I killed him. I took him out for you guys. And he blocked me for it. What's up, second phone? Welcome in. Eddie's. I'm the guy who killed him. There's no way he recovers from this. Double butt. There's no way he recovers from this. I don't understand why there's a double butt. I only got one open. What's the deal with that? Oh, spread it forward and stuck in phone. I thought it was the same name. Welcome in, spread it forward. Welcome in, stuck in phone. Love your face. He's dead. So the thing is this. There's no way he recovers from this unless he's a fucking sicko, shameless motherfucker. And he is. stuck in phone. Yes, Dylan Burns is dead, and I killed him. Dylan Burns yesterday posted that he was hanging out with some guy and doing an interview with him. Do I have to go through the whole thing? You missed it. You missed it. Do I have to go through the whole thing? You really fucked up this time, you guys. But I'm blocked. I'll watch it later. All right, real quick. Really, really quick. Here's his tweet. He's talking about hanging out with this guy who's like a pastor. He's probably like one of those priests. You know, he's probably like one of those pastors that just one day goes, I'm a pastor. Just like Dylan went one day, I'm a journalist. Sure, homie. Sure. So he goes, spent the day in Zaporizhia filming with Gennady Monknenko, a priest from Mariupol. So this guy goes around and like gives out material aid to people, and you know, it's like he looks like a good guy, you know, and he's like, oh, that's nice, you're giving people stuff. That's nice. That's nice. Good for you, you know. I'm like, I'm not mad at that. These people need help. You wished the Ukrainian government never made it so that they were dragged into a war zone in the first place because they're fucking sickos just like Dylan Burns. But like, good for him for handing out stuff. However, I was like looking at this and I'm like, you know what? There's got to be more to this, and there was a lot more. There was a lot more. Is he literally self-appointed? Perfect. Fucking perfect energy. So he's already sort of minimizing the issue of him working with Nazis, as of Nazis. As of radicalizing children, I don't see any evidence of that, but there's plenty of it if he just tried to fucking look like a journalist should. But he's not a journalist. He's a war tourist manufacturing consent for Empire's proxy war in Ukraine to the last Ukrainian. He is one of these people who are making it so that the Ukrainians are like, oh, maybe I got to do this thing. I got to fight, because they're giving him this narrative, which is a complete lie. This motherfucker, you know? These are the evil people. They live, you guys. And he really fucked up this time. This is Gennady Monknenko posting on his Facebook page about Stepan Bandera. I had to translate this, and again, it says, congratulations to Stepan Bandera. So, Dylan Burns interviewed a literal Banderite. He was hanging out filming a literal Banderite, trying to make him look like a good guy. That is literal Nazi apology, Dylan. Stalin had an answer to the Dylan Burns question. Isku, welcome in. Good morning. This is unbelievably bad. I would never be able to recover from this because you would never let me, right? Well, his fucking audience doesn't care. They're the biggest, dumbest group of people in the world. Maybe next to all the Vushoids. Yo, into the Lulag. Oh, I'm sure you didn't mean to. Yeah, we're going to hear all this rationalization from Dylan. He's never going to walk back from this. All he does is double down. So where does he go from here? I don't know. He blocked me, so we'll see. This motherfucker. This is the wild thing. I've been going after this guy for months, if not an entire year, right? You've seen me go after him really hard. You see me go after him this last week about the child abuse shit, and he didn't block me for that. Curious. But he blocked me for calling him out, for interviewing and hanging out with a Banderite, and, honestly, trying to make a Banderite look like a good guy. Dylan Burns tries to make guys who look up to Nazi collaborators look like good guys. This guy's a real piece of shit, dude. When does he go live? Post pride flags. Yeah, that's one of my favorite stories about him. Ross told me this last time. The first time he went to Ukraine, allegedly, he was streaming, and the Ukrainian guys were hanging out with him. And then his chatters were posting LGBTQ flags and stuff in chat. And then Dylan told him to stop. He didn't want to upset his far-right fascist friends. I got this guy so fucking hard, but the thing is this, he has no shame. This motherfucker has no shame. It's all about the spectacle to him. That's why I would never debate him, you know, because it would not be a debate. It would be a spectacle. However, it does appear as though he may debate Donald Quarter. He may debate Donald Quarter. But he agreed to debate Donald Quarter before we all realized that he was hanging out with a Banderite. So he just honestly gave Donald Quarter some ammo if they ever do that spectacle of a debate. I am surprised it's taken him so long. But that's the thing. If this is a thing, if this is what made him block me, I think the lady doth protest too much. Don't you? Can you believe this stuff? Can you fucking believe this stuff? I simply cannot. It was so funny to me that this is going down. I was like on cloud 9. It was hilarious to me. I was like, no fucking way. You know, I was just like, I was up late last night. I think it's because, again, I was on steroids. I'm on roids, getting big. And I just couldn't sleep. My partner went to bed, and I'm like, I'm not tired. So I went online, and I saw Dylan posted the thing. And I'm like, all right, I got to check this out, you know? So I start going through, and I start making screen caps. Here's the guy on CNN. I think this is a soft pedaling of a... I think he's literally soft... Wait. Alright, in this screen cap, it says this, but in another screen cap, it says something like, I think it says, like, Mariupol is starting to look like the new Auschwitz. He said something like that. This guy said something like that. That's almost a direct quote. So he's soft-pedaling soft-pedaling Holocaust denial? Homie, that does not compare to the Holocaust, you dumb fuck. I thought the Chiquita Bananas boxes was sort of ironic, so I took a screen cap of that. Chiquita Bananas, huh? Huh, isn't there some story about the Chiquita Bananas? I don't know. I can't remember anything. Anyways, something coup. Here he is with a British flag because, you know, he's not a Western shill or anything. And that's when I found the Azov flag, and I was like, damn, it's over now. It's over. I was just looking through his Facebook page. I was just looking through it. You know, here it is. It's still up. Not that he would take it down because of me or anything. Yeah, I was just taking screen caps. I think this is his kid. And his kid has a red and black Banderite patch as well. I could be wrong. That may not be his kid. Here he is. I do believe that's his son. And there's the Banderite patch. You can see that, right? Not the one with a skull on it. Although a bunch of pictures, this guy's got a bunch of pictures with dudes with skulls. But it didn't look like that Totenkopf skull. How is he getting in and meeting these people? Does a CIA handler arrange the... I have no idea. I simply don't know. Yep, there's his kid again. There's tons of pictures with him and I believe his son. There's the Banderite patch. The I love the smell of napalm in the morning. These people are fucking evil. Here are the kids being indoctrinated. He's grooming them. He's grooming them to be fucking Nazis. I don't like to say grooming. I like to say indoctrinating. Another red and black Banderite patch on the same kid. Why would you need to black out a patch? I wonder. Isn't that curious? I wonder why you had to black out that patch. Anyways, here's a kid being indoctrinated. Here he is talking at the Atlantic Council. Yeah. That's NATO's think tank, right? I thought the red and black, like, medic patch was a little sus. But this is also sus. I don't know what that, that rune thing is. If you can identify that rune, let me know. Here he is. Again, these are all screen caps from his Facebook page, you know? And this guy's got a red and black Banderite patch. Oh, he's got a Saint Javelin. He's got a Saint Javelin patch here. Again, you'll see a lot of these skulls. None of which are like those Nazi Totenkopf skulls. But you know, if we saw a cop with this skull, we would know that they were a fascist, right? Can you get a zoom on that unknown patch in Discord? Heard. How about I just do a copy and a pasta? I'll zoom. I shall zoom. Boof! What's up, Boof? Love your face. I killed Dylan Burns. You're welcome. It's going into a live discussion. Yeah, it's like it goes down and then up diagonally and then down and there's like another thing. I don't know if I've seen that one before. I'm not saying that's a Nazi thing. I've never seen it. I think it's sussy. What else we got here? Here he is with a guy. Why you gotta blur his tattoos on his arms, bro? Why you gotta blur the patch, bro? Isn't that curious? Curious, don't you think? And by the way, I do think most people who fly that Ukrainian flag are fash adjacent. And then, this is a good one too. Oop, I lost it. This is a good one too. You already saw it. You can see a little closer here.
I love Venn diagrams.
Here's the Azov patch with a Wolfsangel and the Sonnenrada. And again, he put it on his Facebook page. This is the guy that Dylan Burns is hanging out with right now. Or was, I don't know. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? What's up, 1 liter? Boof, love your face. Welcome in. Thank you for the 1312 biddies. All coochies are beautiful. We don't do what do they call it? Pussy phrenology here. We don't do pussy phrenology. However, Dylan Burns is the biggest pussy. An absolute fucking loser. Yo, I got him fucking hard. The only way you recover from this is if you have a completely pathetic audience. And he does, so this will not even faze him. He's just like he's a sicko like that. He's just a sicko. Yo, absolutely. Thinly veiled anti-communism. It's like, right, where's the meme with Hitler? I agree, right? What's up, Lennon Smash? Welcome in, homie. Do you see I killed Dylan Burns? I fucking murdered him. Well, it's not murder, it was justified. Everyone follow Lennon Smash. Give a follow to everyone who streams in our community. And if you stream in my community, if you stream and you're part of my community, our community, and I don't shout you out, that's not intentional. Unless I think you're a lib and you'd know. You need that hat. It's just a black hat and I put a patch over it. It says sleep. I need to sew it on. It's just being held on by literal safety pins. What are the calipers like for pussy phrenology? Oh my god, I don't want to know. K-pop girl, welcome in, homie. Love your faces, everyone. All right, so rate the Dylan Burns takedown from 69 to 420, everyone. On a scale of 69 to 420, how good was that Dylan Burns takedown? Ooh, 420, 69. You put them together. Yeah. Yo, that motherfucker really fucked up this time. But he has no shame. He's like the most shameless motherfucker on the planet. It's a big spectacle to him. It's a game to him. These people don't deserve a public life, you know? They belong in a gulag. I'm not even kidding. I'm starting to think liberalism is like a specific kind of a brain disease. And every once in a while, some people can cure themselves of it. It's real fucked up, dude. He's just going to push farther right. It's how they flow. Well, I'm sorry I did that, everybody. You could blame this on me. It's my fault. Yeah, so he's dead. He's a piece of shit. He has literally nothing of value to say. He was defending child abuse just a few days ago. He defends arming and training Nazis. He knows that Nazis make LGBTQIA lives hell. He acts like he's a ally to LGBTQIA lives. Jeremiah, thank you.
I love Venn diagrams.
I appreciate you. I love Venn diagrams. He's not an ally to queers, okay? He's not an ally to the LGBTQIA. And he's not an ally to the Ukrainians on the ground. Additionally, he's not an ally to child abuse victims, which is fucked up if you understand some of that context. Oh, this motherfucker is just dumb. He's just broken in the head. These people are broken people. He's the guy he interviewed is 100% radicalizing kids. Here they are holding up the Azov flag, standing in front of the Banderite flag. He's taking pictures of them being trained to use guns. These are kids using a rifle right there. That is 100% radicalization of children. It's typical for the Ukrainian far right. They start them as kids, fully indoctrinated in fascist ideology. He's not the only one doing this. And this reminds me, and I'll always bring this up, that also the Serfs help raise money for the Azov kids summer camp. Lance from the Serfs retweeted someone who posted a fundraiser to the United Help UA who helped to raise funds for the Azov kids camp. Here's the conversation we had. And he goes, Dan, it's a link to RAF's Facebook group fundraiser where the proceeds go to United Help Ukraine, not profit the Azov Battalion. And then here's a picture of the Azov Battalion thanking United Help Ukraine for their material support. So yes, it actually was going to the Azov Battalion. How about that? How about that? Yo, liberals of all stripes, you simply cannot trust them. He didn't say anything after that.
No, don't trust the liberals.
He didn't say
They'll
anything
betray
after
you.
that. I had to pester him for days and days and days, and then he made it about something else, about me pestering him. He's a bitch, too. Do not trust liberals, you guys. Here's the picture. Here's the OG tweet. I had to ask him, Lance, what t-shirt is the kid wearing? Number one, he's in, like, fatigues and stuff. And it's a little hard to tell, but he's wearing an Azov camp shirt. He didn't say shit, dude. These people are pathetic losers. They just want their audience to, like, not know about these things, right? God, that is so embarrassing for them. It's a game to them, you guys. It's a fucking game. All right, with that, I'm punching, theoretically, what am I trying to say? Not hypothetically, not theoretically. Sorry, I was saying it earlier. I'm not punching literally. What I mean is, if I ever punch, I'm punching right and I'm punching up, okay? If I ever punch down, if I ever punch left, I would like it for you to tell me. If you think it's best, reach out privately. Yep. Lance feuding with the Young Turks. This is what they do. They position themselves as just to the left of these right-wingers. And they convince their audience that they're leftists by doing so. Lance is pathetic, dude. He's a compatible leftist. These are not lefties. Compatible leftism is a term created by the CIA to identify non-communist leftists. They're not leftists. Who are, easily convinced because they're just so impressionable that they should hate communism and everything like that. This is a nearly century-long psyop, you guys. It's been going on for at least 70 years. Is that the math? All right, so... All right, maybe not nearly century long. And it's to describe people like Lance, to describe, I think, less like Dylan Burns, although he sort of did convince a lot of people he was sort of leftish. But that's what they do. They have no understanding of the base of social relations. All they do is they see the superstructure of social relations, so they make everything about a culture war. Rennie said Cold War started in 1917. There's an argument to be made for that. It's honestly like when did the Cold War begin? It's quite arbitrary, It's like whoever's like makes the most convincing argument is right, It's one of those things. But I'm going back to the Serfs and the Young Turfs thing. The Young Turfs thing. I can't believe I just said that on accident. That was funny. That was not intentional. I'm not that funny. But I think I'm going to stick with it. The thing with Lance and all the rest of them from the leftish mafia, the compatible leftist mafia, they're not leftists, you guys. They're compatible leftists. They are not understanders of the base of social relations. All they do is culture war shit. No culture war for me. Only class war. You could tell a lot about people based on the company they keep. Check live discussion. Yeah. They're part of this White Forest streaming group with Voosh, Shoe on Head, Keffels, Xander Hall, Demon Mama, Dylan Burns, the Serfs. You guys. I simply would not. It's like one of those things where I'm like, Lance, is there a gun to the back of your head? Like, what are you doing this for? What are you doing this for? A fucking most cursed blunt rotation in the world. You mean you don't want to have Keemstar on your show? Yo, Lance invited Lauren Southern on his show. He literally platformed a Nazi. And then he's like caught just being a real dummy. Trying to help raise money, sending money into a war zone. Yo, you're not helping, bro. You're making it worse. These people are making it worse. They're all in a company together. Yeah, sort of like that. It's like a co-op. Yo, exactly. Yes. Say it in some lib streams. Watch as some streams. Watch a libs jump. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, the only platforms Nazis should be on are the ones with a trap door under it and a rope behind it. Yeah. I don't know if you can call a wall a platform, but if the wall to were like laid down, then you could stand on it, and that would be arguably a platform. Face the wall. It's a sideways platform. Yeah. Perpendicular platform. Yo, the guy, he's hanging out with a Banderite. Oh my god, I wrecked him so fucking hard. This was so fun. When he blocked me, I was elated. I was so happy. He could not have made me more happy. Although I will have to, like, you know, go incognito to see his shit now. It's stupid. Fucking dumb, dude. What a real dummy. Just a dummy, dude. Dummy and a half. If you, number one, if you defend Nazis or if you defend child abuse, these are two things in which I think should make it so that you don't get to enjoy a public life. Yet he's done two of these things in a matter of a few days. He's done both those things in a matter of a few days. I don't know. Like, you can't shame the shameless, so all you can do is troll them and drag them and then hope that their audience sees through them. I mean, what else can you do? I'm simply a little at my wit's end. Not my wit's end. I don't know what to do. You know, what else do I do? I think you just troll them and you drag them and you wait for them to post their L's and then you drag them for it. You don't debate them. That doesn't work. It's a spectacle to them. Yeah, it was so fun. Oh, I had a great night last night because of that. Yep, these people are disgusting people. They're just clout goblins. I fucking hate all of those people. I fucking can't stand them. Alright. I don't know what else there is to say about that. Is that it? I think that's all you get to say about that. Man, I got him good. I got him good. But again, he has no shame, so I'm like, I post this stuff for you guys. He's got no shame. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go. So. We got a lot to talk about today. Rest in peace, Dylan Burns. Rest in peace to your credibility. Whatever the fuck was left of it. Which was zero, you know what I mean? Yeah, it took me a year of dragging him for him to block me. God, he must be seething. He's such a bitch. I'm gonna print myself a medal. Not a bad idea. Rest in peace, Dylan. Sorry to hear this. Yeah. Wizard of the Skies, welcome in. Nays. Buongiorno. Thank you so much.
Buongiorno.
Right back at you, Wizard. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Oopzilla. Welcome in. Rest in peace, bozo. Yeah. Again, I've been talking shit to his face, digital face, for months, if not an entire year. This is what got him to block me? All I did was I took screen caps of the guy, of the guy's Facebook page that he was hanging out with, and trying to paint him to be a good guy. Oh my god, this is what did. I think the lady doth protest too much, don't you think? Fucking dead, dude. He's dead to me. Dead to me. All right. Dylan goes to the doctor, returns full strength. Dan goes to the doctor, returns full strength, and gets Dylan to block him. I am like 110% strength right now, yeah. K. Chewy, welcome in. Hello. Great to be with you. Gosh. I'm not going to lie. This was very enjoyable for me. This was so good. You guys. The dude. Again, I'll show you this one more time and I think we'll move on because I'm beating a dead horse here. I'm beating a dead Nazi apologist here. It's the roids. Getting big! Anyways. So the guy, Gennady Monknenko, this is who Dylan said he was spending time with filming. I went on into this guy's Facebook page, Gennady, and he's posting about Stepan Bandera. And I'm like, oh, he's probably talking shit about Bandera, right? No, he says, congratulations to Stepan Bandera for Christmas. Russians, especially Christians, this is worth listening to. You will be surprised. Just this week, they named another... Is that right? Didn't they name another street after a Nazi collaborator guy? Kiev to name street for Ukrainian Nazi collaborator after public vote. Not good. You guys, these people are sickos. How are you gonna go? How are you gonna like support this country? And I'm not like a Russia supporter, but like, how are you gonna support Ukraine? A street in Kiev will soon bear the name of Volodymyr Kubyovich. One of the founders of the Waffen SS Galician. Oh, man. You've seen this patch all over the place. They cannot hide these motherfucking patches. They're all over the place, you guys. There are Nazis in Ukraine all over the place, and they keep saying, oh, it's not as big a deal as you think. They're minimizing the problem of Nazis. Remind me, who is it that minimizes the problem of Nazis? Oh, I gotta check my notes for this one. Oh, right, Nazis do that. That's Nazi apologia. Yo, 1776 is a huge self-report. You might as well put 1488. Getting emails and stuff. I gotta make sure I'm not missing anything important today. Oh man, what a day though. Tons of people. I don't know if I want to say half, you know, but apparently enough for a public vote. A public vote. So not enough people oppose Nazis in the fucking country to make it so that you can't name a street after a fucking Nazi collaborator. What the fuck, you guys? The mayor said no, but I think they may push it through anyway, Siskiyou Cat. I'm not sure about the details. I think the mayor tried to say no previously as well, but it didn't work. So I'm not 100% sure how this is working out. To be fair, though, we do know that there was a public vote and the public approved it. So we are, I guess, waiting to see whether or not the mayor has the ability to squash it, right? How do you tell their streets apart at this point? Jesus Christ. You know? I don't know. This whole thing's fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up because of people like Dylan Burns, you know? People who think like him. Ukrainians arguably would have never been dragged into this war if these sickos weren't in charge. Not that Dylan is in charge, but people who think like Dylan.
Well.
Hey, Siskiyou Cat, thanks for the 22, homie. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being part of the Only Dance community this long. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Am I beating a dead horse now? Do I have any questions about any of that? Otherwise, I'm going to move on. Wow. I'll just say wow, though. That's fucking hilarious to me. You know, not the Nazi stuff. Just that Dylan Burns is such a piece of shit.
Rent. It's too damn high.
All right, it's running the ad. Make sure you subscribe. Otherwise, you're going to have to watch the ads. Yep. Yo, he was desperate to get me to debate him. I'm just simply happy I never did. I never even, like, considered the idea. I'm like, no. Never gonna do that. Never gonna do that. The fish hook? I'm not sure what that means. Is that a concept? Like the horseshoe theory or something? I'm sort of forgetting what the fish hook is. Why am I forgetting what that means? I think I've only, like, talked about that once. That's why I probably don't remember. Centrists are right-wingers. Yeah, okay. Okay, yep, get it. I get it. Centrists and right-wingers are the same. You scratch a liberal and a fascist bleeds. Heard. Okay. Y'all ready to move on? Talk about something else? I hope you enjoyed the Dylan Burns takedown. You're watching on YouTube because I might post this clip on YouTube. Subscribe. Come follow us on Twitter, on Twitch. Like and subscribe. Yada yada. Love your face.